You know, what I'd like, well, you know what I'd really like? If sometimes, some way, I could get some feeling that some people will look in the mirror some of the time and find something they might have somehow, some way done wrong. Jalen Gaddy, Jalen Avery Tyler Gaddy, 25 T645675C.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Peter White, P78413 with MIDC, representing Mr. Gaddy.
Good morning. Your name, sir?
Jalen Gaddy.
All right, so this is a driving on a suspended. Does he stand mute, waive formal reading?
Yes, sir.
Where in the world has he been? Fighting in a war? What's he been doing? Where you been?
I just got a new job.
No. I didn't ask you where you work, how much you're making, when you got I want to know why you weren't here 10 months ago, 8 months ago.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that I had to be there.
The officer give you the ticket?
Say that one more time?
Did the officer give you the ticket? It said appear within 10 days, right? Right?
If it did, I missed that one.
You thought the court was just gonna invite you and then you didn't show up. Your address, you live on Graydale, right?
Right.
Well, we sent notices there. You don't read your mail?
That's my.
Well, then just be honest with me and tell me, Judge, I blew you guys off for 9 months. I thought I was larger than life. Don't start standing there lying to me that you didn't know you were supposed to be here, okay? I hate that. Listen, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. Okay, we're not sending out parties invitations here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't invite you to a party. You don't have to go to a party. You don't have to do anything, but you do have to show up in court or there are consequences. We understand one another? Where does he work?
Your Honor, he's working at Florist right now. He's been there for a couple of months. Prior to that, he was at a logistics company, had been there for a couple of years.
You got $100 with you?
Yes.
$100 cash bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. Let me let you in on another secret. You are not going to endear yourself to these judges in these other courts when you blow them off too. You got 3 out of 36, 2 out of 35th. You got 5 other warrants. Okay? Unless you're hell-bent on going to jail, in which case you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to end up there. I'd go over to those courts and I would surrender today, not tomorrow, today. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Good. Give me a pretrial date if you would, Lisa, please.
I think we put it on the front.
Okay, I'm sorry, you did January 15th at 10. So without,
I believe he has a conflict on that date. Can we do the 21st? I'm here back on the 21st.
who has a conflict?
My client.
What kind of conflict does he have?
I believe it's work related.
What kind of conflict you got?
You have to work that day in 15? Correct.
You show up 8 months later and you want me to make accommodations for you. Who's this with you? Is this girl with you?
Sister.
I could tell she knows what I'm talking about. She thinks you. What, you got to work, so you want me to reschedule it?
If you met.
I can't do it on the 20. Do we have the 21st when we can do it, Lisa? We don't have the 21st, do we? This is Trent.
No, it would be the 29th.
Still work it out. We'll do the.
I can do the 29th for you. I'll be more fair with you than you have been with us. How's that? You want me to do the 29th or the 15th? It's up to you. But Trent's only here on Thursdays.
I have a conflict, Your Honor, on the 29th. We have to do the 15th.
Okay, 15th at 9 a.m. You're gonna have to
Judge.
fill out the, what?
Did Mr. Granada say he has a conflict?
Yeah, I don't know what.
He's just the arraignment attorney. He doesn't follow these cases.
Oh, yeah, you're just, I thought so. So you don't have to worry about that. Do you want to do the 15th or the 29th? Are you sure? 15th at 9, go down the hall, post your bond. Don't be doing this again. I'm telling you, I'd go over to those other courts. Those warrants have been outstanding for quite a while. We understand? Yes?
Are you saying I have warrants now?
5 of them. Yeah. Why do you think I'm talking to you like this? Plus, you blew us off for 8 months. Stop, and don't come back with chewing gum either. Okay? We're not in a candy shop. Go down the hall, get your notice. Good luck. And you're gonna have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if that's what you want going forward, all right?
Yes.
Good luck.
Jack Young.
Jack Lee Young.
People against Jack Lee Young, 119-634-2928.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Granata, P78413 with MIDC representing Mr. Young for our rating purpose.
Sir, your name?
Jack Young III.
Detective, your name?
Detective Corporal Sean Pontiac, Trenton Police Department.
So I've got contempt charges here. I hope, Mr. Young, can I ask you a question? How old are you?
I'll be 45, Your Honor. Well, I'm 45. 45.
Why would you do this? Why would you act like a fugitive on a drive while suspend charge?
Your Honor, he was, my thing is he was incarcerated
For how long?
most of 2024 and most of 2025.
Well, he was supposed to be here in 21 and starting to take care of this in March of 21, so that's not an excuse. He should have taken care of it in 21. If somehow, some way he was in the hospital for 10 months, he could have come in and taken care of it in 22. If somehow, some way, something tragic happened in 22, he should have been here in 23. You got a big problem with me. And by the way, you can tell, well, I just don't understand this. Warrants all over the place on this guy. I don't even know what I have here. It's going to take me a minute to decipher this. I got all kinds of files in here. I got two, I don't even know what in the world. I got
It looks
two,
like they're
3B
both for non-payment.
I got 23B143198. It looks like on that case, he owes 129. And on the other one, on the misdemeanor,
He owes 644 on that one.
he owes 644. All right, so how's he going to proceed on these?
Your Honor, I believe that, he's prepared to make a payment today.
Well, I know, but is he going to plead guilty to failure to pay 644? And is he going to plead guilty to failure to pay 129? Or does he want to have a contested hearing?
No, there is no contest. No.
If you plead guilty to failure to pay 644, you could get 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Talk to me. If you plead guilty
Yes,
to failure
sir.
to failure to pay $129, you could get 13 days on that, 1 day for every $10 owed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You have the right to a contested hearing. At that hearing, you have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, to testify or remain silent. You remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
If you plead
sir.
guilty, you're giving up all those rights. We're not going to have a hearing, and I will then sentence you on these charges. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Is that okay if I talk to my lawyer again about this, Your Honor?
We want to wear the 664, 644.
Well, he's got a big problem. He sees this happening. I'll let you talk to your lawyer again.
I think we want to try to work out something that he could be released today. And
I'm not going to release him. This guy's been playing with us for 4 years. I don't know who he thinks he is.
we could try to work.
Your Honor,
something out.
I've been taking care of my life, Your Honor. I've been on drug court for almost a year.
Listen. Talk to the
Yes,
guy
sir.
in the carnival if you want. I don't want to hear it.
Yes, sir,
You
Your
got
Honor.
warrants all over. You are disrespectful. You have no respect for the system. You think you can just treat the system like some pet of yours, and it's not a pet of yours. We're not a pet of yours. So shake your head all you want. I can only go by what I see, and what I see is warrants that have been going back and forth since 21, and you've been given plenty of chances. So don't talk to me about releasing you today. It's not happening unless you have the money to pay this. I'm telling you. So you guys can talk again, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
You be brief, Your Honor.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time. Peter Morgan, you can tell me your name.
Peter Leon Dundee Morgan.
Who's Leon Dundee Redder?
No idea,
For the,
sir.
for the attorney, I have Miss Fanning.
Okay, somebody wrote
Listen.
Leon Dundee Redder on here. Okay, as the court appointed, I thought that was a little strange. Yeah, Ms. Fanning, your appearance? Ms. Fanning? Mr. Gordon, what are you doing? Armin Gordon Jr., come on up here, wherever you are. 25W841052. I've called your name about 5 times. Okay, come on up here and state your name. Your name?
Gordon.
You're gonna plead the improper parking? I thought you met with the department rep and said you were gonna plead the improper parking. Is that true or false?
He was saying come to a compromise, but didn't tell me specifically.
Keep your voice up.
He didn't tell me any specifics, just told me he would come to a compromise.
He's saying improper parking as opposed to handicap parking.
Yeah. It's because it was originally a handicap parking.
Did you park in a handicap parking zone?
Yeah, for a time period, because I was moving on my bus.
You want to plead do you want to plead to improper parking, or do you want to have a hearing on handicap parking?
I just. You know.
To that charge, improper parking, responsible and not responsible. You can't park in the handicap zone.
I know that, sir.
I don't like those. You know what? School buses and parking in handicap zones are my top 2.
My only reason I picked it on there was because my girl was traveling carrying heavy stuff to the car, so we can move that. Like, we literally left 5 minutes after we got that ticket.
You can't park in the handicap zone. Okay? $100. I'll dismiss the handicapped. Please don't do that again, okay? Thank you. Have a good day. $100 down the hall. Okay,
If I can.
Gabrielle Christine
Thank you.
Popovsky. 25W83881888. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor, Joe with Hicksville, Mr. Posky, this is Mr. Casino's matter.
Casino 253, Jen. All right. Your name, ma'am?
Gabrielle Pulaski.
All right, so she has a charge here of failure to refrain from consuming alcohol, being arrested on September 4 of 25. What is she going to do?
Judge, I think the violation was picking up a new offense.
It is.
She pled guilty to 2 other counts the last time we were here. We put this one on hold. She still hasn't been charged on that case, although my understanding is Casino's the blood draws method. What I'm hoping to do is to adjourn this one more time.
She pled guilty to 2 other counts?
Yes. And she was sentenced to IOP. The adjustment maybe it's sober than she.
I'm lost. Your name?
Lisa Tito. You sentenced her on the first 2 counts, but
Wait a minute. I only have one blueback here. And that's the failure to refrain from consuming alcohol, being arrested for OUIL on September 24, 25. That's the only one I have. I don't know why this is happening more and more lately. I just don't understand why this is happening. Can you fix this for me, please? Get the other blue back, and then I'll recall the case, if you will, please. Thanks. All right, I'll call you again there, counsel. Which one do you have?
I have Jacob Massick.
Jacob?
that's why you sentenced her on the other ones. We were only dealing with the count 1.
Oh, he said I thought you said you pled. Okay, let me come back to that. Jacob Kelly Massage, 23T640501.
Good morning, Judge. John Graziani, P number 43387. Mr. Massick is to my left. You take him. Please identify yourself. I'm Jacob Massick.
All right, so we have a charge of failure to attend the probation visit on December 12th. And we have a charge of failure to pay all fines and costs as ordered. And we have a charge of failure to clear all warrants by November 7th.
Judge, he has taken care of all that. This is just his matter. He paid him $415. And they will pull him out.
All right, but he didn't do it when he's supposed to, right? So I'm gonna need either a plea or we're gonna have to have a hearing on these.
$365.
Charge is fair to pay your fines and costs is ordered. I don't know how much he owes. They just think you didn't pay when you were supposed to pay.
So
I don't want to know about it. We're either going to have a hearing or you're going to plead guilty. One of the three things, one of the two things, I should say.
Guilty judge.
On all three counts?
Yep.
All right, if you plead guilty, these would be three technical violations. And you could get, as a matter of these, as per law, pursuant to law, you could get 15 days. I'm just telling you that's the max. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up, Jessica, all those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge failure to schedule your probation visit on December 12th of 25, how do you plead?
Failure to schedule it or
Failure to attend, I'm sorry, failure to attend your appointment on December 12th.
guilty?
Judge, I will have an explanation for all this.
That's fine. Did you fail to attend your appointment on that date?
Yes, sir.
The charge two, that you failed to pay your fines and costs is ordered, how do you plead? Did
Guilty.
you fail to pay your fines and costs is ordered?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as ordered?
Yeah.
Did you fail, charge count three that you failed to clear your warrants by November 7th? How do you plead?
Guilty.
You failed to clear your warrants by November 7th.
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? All right, I'll accept your plea to all three counts. What's the problem here? What?
Judge, with regard to the probation visit, there was a misunderstanding. He in fact had contacted Jessica within an hour and a half on that date, and it's my understanding that they in fact rescheduled this matter. It's a very serious matter because it's under hiding, so Mr. Masick certainly doesn't want to have this on the record for a while. Secondly, he's taken steps to make payments, and he tends to make another $100 payment within the next week and a half, and then
Okay, he was supposed to pay 40 per week beginning October 27th, after paying $270 on the date of the sentence.
This one.
I'm sorry?
he understands that, Judge.
Why didn't you come and talk to me if you couldn't make the payment like I told you to?
When I spoke with Jessica on the phone, I told her I was having trouble finding a job, and she told me that she would give me a little bit longer to make the payments. She sent me staffing agencies to obtain a job. And I explained to her that I was having issues clearing the warrant and making the payments, and she told me that on the 12th, we would talk about an extension. I missed the phone call, so we could get the conversation about it. I called her at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and she didn't get to me, and I got the email from her about the violation.
Why didn't you clear your warrants by November 7th?
I just didn't have the funds to clear it.
Judge, I'm currently working at.
What does he do there?
I'm a laser parts puller.
I'm not very, well, you should have called me.
I'm sorry.
Are you on this one, Ms. Wilds?
Miss O'Donnell's out of the office.
Oh, okay. What do your appearance?
Elizabeth Boswich, Your Honor.
What can you tell me about this? He's just pled guilty to all three counts.
Yes, Your Honor. In regards to the probation visit, Ms. O'Donnell met with, Mr. Masich at the end of October, and that was a scheduled visit. She emailed him, after meeting him with, via Zoom, for that scheduled appointment. She doesn't have listed a file, any follow-up, but I think it is at that point in time that she ran a record, realized that the warrants at that time were cleared or warrant, I should say. Looks like he had an outstanding one at the time at 34th District. In regards to the money, he did not pay as ordered. He made one payment on his fines and costs, after the show cause was issued. I believe it was $50. I just looked at it. He did not pay at the rate that you ordered him to pay, which was $40 per week, beginning October 27th. His bond was applied, and again, he's only made one payment, which was after the violation. I don't, in regards to work program, it looks like everything's completed with work program. There's no update in regards to his anger management program. It does not appear that he's, registered or completed that program.
I don't know why you didn't just call me.
I should have came and seen you. I contacted her and spoke with her about the warrant. She told me that on the 12th when we talked, she could give me a little bit more leeway to clear the warrant, and I didn't talk to her. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm accepting the pleas. I'm gonna listen to whatever else you have to say, and then I'm gonna send. Anything else?
It won't happen.
I was talking to your lawyer first.
Judge, please take into consideration that this man provides a significant amount of support for his family, his wife and 3 children. He recently got his job at he's not a bum and that's what we.
What'd you say?
He's not a bum.
Nobody said he was a.
I
Jeez.
was worried about the implied.
Anything?
I'm just sorry, Your Honor, it won't happen again. I got a stable job now. I'll be able to make the payments and get everything taken care of at a decent time.
Serve 8 hours of community service by January 31. I'll keep you on probation. I won't assess any additional fines or declare all your warrants by January 31 as well.
All the warrants are clear, sir.
Okay, well, good. Then we don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is your 8 hours of community service by then, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Good luck to you, sir.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Christine Popovsky, 25W8388188. All right, so maybe I misunderstood Mr.
It is confusing because I included,
Your parents, Mr. Haynes.
Who would expect Ms. Oski?
Okay, your name?
Gabrielle Kowski.
Get that phone out of here.
Out here,
Gotta go.
Oh,
what do I do with it?
Put in your car.
I don't have a car.
ma'am, just stay right there. Shut the
I'll turn it off.
phone. Please. Thank you.
Emily Casino. I was just gonna say, it is confusing. We dealt with the show cause, back in October where I included that she was arrested for the offense. You had me issue it for a separate show cause for the new offense, but she has still not been charged.
What was the show cause I have of October 27th is for being arrested for OUIL.
Correct. You had me issue its own show cause and we adjourned it to today to see the outcome. I ran her record and she still hasn't been formally charged, but I was able to obtain the blood draw results. So I don't really know how you want to proceed.
Okay, but what I've got is she was found guilty on October 27th. Hang on. Up there to submit to chemical testing October 14th. Count 1 was dismissed on motion of the probation officer. So then I took that, it looks like, and ordered additional costs of $100, attend outpatient treatment or IOP as determined by the therapist, serve a day on the court work, and pay $35 for that. And then to remain on a sober link and test once a week. So all I've got outstanding then is this charge. But she's not been charged, right?
She is not charged, but I do have the blood draw results. So I don't know if you want.
For the results.
0.333.
Why what they're waiting for? What department is this?
It's Van Buren. I called over there today and yeah, they were able to provide me the blood draw results. It looks like they've had them since October 15th, but I looked it up. There's no court date scheduled and it doesn't even show up on her criminal history. It just has the permit on her driving record, no charge either.
Okay, so but do you have the show cause of October 17th?
So I have a.
Let me see that. That's the problem. I didn't have that one. Why did I write down not guilty plea as to count 3? I can't figure this out. There is no count 3. Or unless I assumed that, look, she should be charged with failure to refrain from consuming alcohol on the offense date.
Yeah, that's what I did. No, I literally just got the blood draw results today, so.
I understand.
I-
So that's what I'm doing. She's gonna she's gonna type up a new charge of failure to refrain from consuming alcohol. And I'm gonna have a hearing and I can rely on hearsay for her to establish that she consumed alcohol.
We haven't even had a chance to discuss how she's pleading.
No. I'm not suggesting we move right now. She's gonna do the new one. And you're going to talk to the defendant and see how you wish to proceed, okay? And I don't care how long it takes us today. I'm gonna hand you these back. I think count 3.
It's weird because I think it's technically count 1 because it's considered a technical, not a non, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think people would just add.
It's a non-technical instead of a technical. I get it.
Yeah.
All right, so just bear with us and we'll be back with you, okay? Thank you. Lee Young the third, 23B143198. And I need to find the other file. And I have 19T6342928. Mr. Young, your name?
Jack Young the third, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I spoke to my client.
I need your appearance
Oh, I'm
again.
sorry, Peter Granata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Young. Your Honor, I spoke to Mr. Young and he understands and is going to plead guilty to both counts.
So if you plead guilty on the civil infraction, that's 3198, you could get 13 days. You can satisfy that in full by payment, in full by serving a jail term, or in part by payment and in part by serving the jail term. Do you understand that?
I do, Your Honor.
And again, if you plead on the failure to pay 644 on the misdemeanor, you could get 93 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And you understand the rights that I covered. You're presumed innocent. You have the right to a hearing. You have the right to question their witnesses. You have the right to bring in your own witnesses. You have the right to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty,
Yeah.
you'll be giving up
Yes,
all
sir.
those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial of any kind. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? I can't hear
Yes,
you.
sir, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm sorry.
so
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Is the civil infraction charge, failure to pay on that one, $129. How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Did you fail to pay on that?
I did, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir, Your Honor.
On the misdemeanor charge where I sentenced you back in 21 on a 2019 case, to that failure to pay 644, which has just been late fees and default fees and warrant fees and the like, how do you plead to that?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Did you fail to pay on that file?
Yes, sir, I did, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to plead guilty to either one of these counts?
No, sir.
Pleas are
No, sir.
accepted. I find the pleas have been made voluntarily and understandingly and are accurate. I don't know what happened with the Lynette Berry's file. Would you make sure it's not down there, John? I don't know. I don't know what to say. The council, I mean, he's given me no choice. I have no choice here unless I'm prepared to just let somebody do this for the next 22 years. He's been blowing us off left and right.
Your Honor, he understands that he's gonna be in custody until he comes up with the amount. He said he should have the amount within the next few days, at the most a week. And so, he's gonna go to friends and families and try to collect it all up so that he can get released. And then anytime he's served between now and then, be credited against that.
When was he taken into custody, Detective? Can you tell me?
I believe it was just this morning.
Why do you do this? I mean, are you in the habit of doing this? Let me check you have to be. You haven't just
Yeah.
pointed out the 33.
Yeah.
Hang on,
I got my.
hang
my
on,
life was
hang
in
on,
this.
hang on.
Go ahead.
Let me just
Yes,
check
sir, I
something.
apologize.
You
Yes, sir.
haven't been just singling us out to thumb your nose at. You've got other warrants. Your criminal history is thick. I mean, you've been getting, and when you gonna grow up? I mean, you've been getting in trouble since you were in 2001. And you are 44 or 5 now?
You're right. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So this has just been a consistent pattern of you just disregarding laws and
I had
I mean,
I had an awakening last year when I went to jail for a year. I've been trying to get my life together, Your Honor. I haven't been in no more trouble since then. I've turned my life around to God, and I've just been trying to make sure. I've been trying to right my wrongs, Your Honor, and it's just been so hard to do all. It's easy to get into this, and it's been very hard to change, and it's just been a slow process, Your Honor. But I am striving to be a great person and not be disrespectful.
Your Honor, I would like to add that, Mr. Young is released. I'm gonna work with him to get his iChat so he understands where his warrants are. So we can try to get all of those resolved.
Lisa, you remember that language I gave you a long time ago? I haven't done that, used that in a while. Defendant to be given $10 credit for each day served.
Yes, I think I still have that somewhere.
Hey, your record's bad.
I do have it, Judge. You want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
If each day served shall reduce the cost by $30, any payments made by defendant shall further reduce the time required to be served by 1 day for each 30.
Okay, so it's actually on these civil infractions, it should be 10, I believe. So we're gonna make that $10 instead of 30, okay?
Okay,
So that's what I'm gonna sentence you to. You pay 129 or serve 13 days, you're to be given $10 credit for each day served. So if you served 5 days and you only owed 79 and you paid that, you'd be released in terms of this file. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Now, the other case, I mean, look, I feel bad about this, but you've given me no choice. You really have. You were told by Judge Hessen to pay 200 a month back in December of 21, and you kept coming in custody and everybody was giving you breaks.
I went
You
to
pay
jail,
six-
Your Honor.
You pay 640, that, listen, I heard what your lawyer said. Were you in jail in 21?
Not in 21, no, sir, yeah, no, no.
All right, so
no.
what does you being in
No, sir.
jail in 24 and part of 23 have to do with the fact that you didn't do
Okay,
what you were supposed to
I'm
do in
I
21?
I apologize, Your Honor. I should have listened. I apologize. I totally apologize. I'm sorry.
On this case, I'm gonna take into account any credit for credit that you might have had for these other arrests. And I'm gonna reduce this all the way to 25 days. So you're either gonna pay
Okay.
645 or serve 25 days on that one. So if somehow, some way, you can come up with 760, let's see, that was 129, $773, you're gonna be released immediately. Okay?
Okay.
If you don't, then you're gonna have to serve the 25 days. Lisa, those are running concurrent, okay? They will run concurrent. So they're not gonna run consecutive, they will run concurrent. I really hope you grow up and change your life. This is kind of distressing to see as an outsider, what you're doing to yourself. I mean, they only give us one of these things.
You've
You
seen
know
me
what I
my whole
mean?
life and my family, Mr. McNally, and I apologize to you and I'm turning around. I promise you won't see me again. You
I
will not
wish you
see me
well.
no more.
I wish
Thank
you
you,
well.
thank you, Mr.
I really
McNally.
do. Good
Thank you. I
luck.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
sir.
Sir, with right there, the blonde haired guy, can you look at me a second?
Yeah, me,
What's your name?
Aaron, last name's Fletcher.
Okay.
sorry, it's not him then.
We're gonna have to get Mr. Hankey in here.
Your Honor.
Lisa.
We can see if one of them can switch out for Mr. Hankey.
Can you guys, why don't you go ahead, Mr. Fletcher? Would
Can I
you
switch
just go-
out?
Yeah, just tell him we'd like Shane Hankey in here. Shane Hankey.
You want me to tell them to get Shane Hankey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Charles Edward Baker, 13T607615.
You're a deputy somewhere? The judge is looking for a Shane Hankey.
Where's Charles Baker at?
He's in custody. He's right there.
Your name, sir?
Charles Edward Baker Jr.
What?
All right. It looks like he has not been arraigned yet. I had him writted out for sentencing. I entered the conviction when you didn't appear in 2024. This is a 2013 case. You have the right to an attorney. I'll be more than happy to provide you with one at public expense. Would you like a lawyer to represent you, Mr. Baker?
Well, I sent a plea by mail to you guys.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I made the determination I was gonna have you written out for sentencing.
I guess if I need a lawyer, then yeah, I guess I need a lawyer to explain it all to me.
How long are you in custody on, other cases?
This is 6 months here,
When are you scheduled to be released?
April 9th.
When are you gonna grow up?
Right now,
I don't know. It's kind of getting late in the game. What are you, 48 or 9?
I just turned 49 yesterday.
Yeah, it's getting late in the game.
It's
Lisa, do me a
ridiculous.
favor. Can you go online and confirm that he's gonna have to come back, John?
Okay.
This was scheduled for 11. Have you, what time did you get here, Mr. McGee? I can't hear you. Why were you late? This,
boss wouldn't let me leave. I work right here in Shenandoah, and I had to wait until he had to pay my fight manager.
look, Lisa, can you figure out if he's in there until April?
Yeah, I'll look right now.
You guys responded to my plea by mail.
Mr. Baker, I don't want to talk about your plea by mail right now, okay? I get a
Okay.
little tired of plea by mails. You guys
Well-
commit 49 different crimes and then you want everybody to run everything concurrent. So
I-
please don't, I'm in no mood to talk to you about a plea by mail on a case that's been going on since 2016.
I'm just.
You got
guys-
it? So
you set
talk
me
to
on-
some other judge at some other court about plea by mails. I don't want to hear it.
I just got a letter from.
Did you hear what I
about it.
said? Listen to me clearly. I
I'm
don't
sorry.
want to hear it.
My apologies.
I don't care how you do it. Told her either needs to come back or put him on Zoom and let him talk to this guy and he can fax one over or email one over, okay? Got to show up on time though, Mr. McGee, but I'm going to try to help you here, all right? So let me check into this one. You stay there, you mute yourself. Yeah, Charles Edward Baker,
Yes,
His
sir.
release,
13T607615.
sorry, his release date is April, and I looked, he had other cases with Judge Hessen that she just did credit time served. So that's what he's referring to with the plea by mail letter.
Yeah, he sent me one in November, which is what?
She just sent him a letter for credit time served, so I think that's why he
I see.
got confused.
My apologies.
You're not apologizing. You're just trying to get out of jail. And I don't think you should get out of jail. You know that?
I'm not trying to just get out of jail. I'm trying to take care of everything.
Mr. Baker. I don't like it when people treat the system like this.
I understand that.
No, you don't understand how much I dislike this. It's so
I'm-
incredibly, don't interrupt me.
49.
again, okay?
I'm sorry.
Don't interrupt me again. It's incredibly disrespectful. I mean, honestly, I look at what's going on in the world and I think about our judicial system and how some people think that they're bigger than the system and they're not, and none of us are, and none of us ever will be. And I can't stand the fact that I'm ready to let you out. But I shouldn't let you out. I could run these consecutive, you know.
I do know that, sir.
Give me a first page of a register. You never paid the restitution to the victim, did you?
No, sir. And to be honest with you, I was really, that wasn't the plea that I wanted to do. I did not want to plead guilty to that because at the time, the lawyer I had, court-appointed attorney, talked me into that and told me it was easier for me to do that. But I shouldn't have pled guilty to something I didn't do.
Judge Kirsten wouldn't have took the plea. I know Judge Kirsten, and he would not have taken your plea if you told him you were not guilty of this offense. You admitted to the facts
Right.
contained, right?
Yes, what's done.
You
is
didn't
done.
lie to the judge, did you? You
I
didn't
wouldn't.
lie to the judge and tell him you did something that you didn't do. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, sir.
Judge, the restitution is paid. He did make some payments.
Good. Well, that makes me feel better. He paid that? What are you in custody on?
I started a job for somebody and I couldn't get back to it and finish it. And they gave me a down
I'm
payment.
asking you what the charge is.
It's larceny.
Shocking. Do you have a case number on that?
I don't have it in front of me, no.
So how can I handle this? I'm gonna give him credit for time served. I'm gonna run them concurrent. He's gonna serve 45 days.
Thank
I
you.
can
Your
just
Honor.
type up a commitment and send it over to Monroe.
And that's where you are, right, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm in the outpatient therapy class. I just started in Michigan Works yesterday. I'm a trustee. I am
45 days jail. That's to run concurrent with the time. And I'm Unless you want to still see a lawyer, this is what I'm doing.
No.
It's gonna run concurrent.
No, sir, I don't need to see a lawyer.
45 days jail, it's to run concurrent with the time being served in Monroe County. I really hope you change your life up. It can't be any fun. I mean, spending time in jail, running from the police,
No, it's not,
prosecutors, courts.
especially when I
Good
have two
luck.
granddaughters. Thank you, sir.
Good luck. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call that one. Gabriel Christine Popovsky, 25W388-188.
Early days, Miss Popovsky.
Ma'am, your name? So the charge is she failed to refrain from consuming alcohol. And it's obviously commensurate with an arrest, and they think that she had a 0.333 on her results. How is she going to proceed here?
Yeah, she hasn't been charged yet, but I'd anticipate she likely will be. I would ask the court to accept it on conscience.
That's fine. I'll be happy to do that. So is the no contest plea going to be to violation of law, or is it going to be to failure to refrain from consuming alcohol? Ma'am, if you plead no contest, it has the same effect as a guilty plea. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you understand all your rights, correct?
Yeah.
To the charge that you violated a law, and you understand again, I want to just cover this. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You understand that if you plead no contest, again, it has the same effect as a guilty plea.
Yeah.
All right, to the charge that you violated a law on September 24 of 25. How do you plead? No contest?
Yes. No.
All right, and I can refer to a report. You stipulate that there's a factual basis for this. Are you on probation or parole right now, besides to me?
No.
Anybody force you to plead no contest? All right, I'm gonna accept your plea of no contest to violating the law, being convicted of, or at least not being convicted, but committing the offense. No contest plea to OUIL. How I'm concerned about this.
If I may. Because we took a plea on 2 other matters, I guess it's probably a couple months ago.
Right.
And in the interim, I think things have been going relatively well, so we've got this very high BLC, what's of that,
Shanna Soberling,
yes. And
you haven't violated?
Didn't you put me on it when you found out?
I know, but you haven't blown positive, you,
Been driving once a week too. And blowing.
let me do this. I need to take a recess. My staff needs to take a recess. Give me 5 minutes. I'll get Ms. Tessino out here. And I don't know what happened with the, okay, so just give me 5 minutes. Okay? John, where is Lynette Johnson's file?
I give that.
Lynette Johnson. There it is. Come on up here, ma'am. My apologies. People against Lynette Marie Johnson, 25B82374. Your name again?
Lynette Marie Johnson.
So Lisa, I want to make sure. The balance was 238. She had the 213 one, right?
Correct. Oh, you broke
the
up,
ba-
Judge. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you broke up. I didn't hear you.
Oh, that's okay. The 213, she's applying the bond. The mother called and said, or talked to you and said, or somebody in the court said they can apply the bond, right?
Yep. She spoke with Stephanie and gave the okay.
I'm going to go ahead and waive your balance. You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you. Happy New Year. Next time, come and talk to me before this nonsense happens. Okay. I don't know what else. If we don't have Fleischer ready, and we don't have Fieldholler ready. What other one do you have?
Yeah, Thomas.
Nathaniel Leanne Thomas, 25B1489438.
You're with Miss Thomas. He's pleading guilty to both violations.
Your name, ma'am?
It's on.
I'll need Beth. She can just log in and tell her, John. You are going to, plead guilty, your lawyer tells me, to these violations of probation?
Yeah.
If you plead guilty here, since you have no prior technical violations, you could get 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
yes,
If you plead guilty, you will be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. To the charge you failed to attend the court work program on December 13 of 25, how do you plead?
Yes.
To the charge you failed to submit the twice monthly testing as ordered on December 3 of 25, how do you plead?
Yes.
Did you fail to attend the court work program on December 13 of 25?
yes,
Did you fail to submit the testing on December 3 of 25?
yes,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it to those two counts. Let me see. She's not off to a good start. I just placed her on probation on November 19. She's missed the court work program and she failed the test.
I would say this, she had another work program day the following week, and she did do that. She had health issues on the 13th. She's gonna need to reschedule at a minimum on that. And then with regard
Did you go to a doctor?
no.
Did you contact the probation officer that day?
I lost her information.
Hang on. I just want to know if you contacted the probation officer that day. Did you?
Not that day, I have contacted her after that. day,
What day did you contact?
last week.
Last week. So 2 weeks after you missed the court work program, right?
Cause I went to the one after that, so I thought I would be able to do it. but
What about the chemical testing?
I-
Why didn't you show up to that?
I had went the next morning and I had to go to work and I worked the hour, that day I was working an hour away, so I was asking them to stay open until 8 o'clock and she's saying, you can't get here by 7:45, then just come the following morning, so I went in the following morning.
Did you get a hold of Ms. Wiles?
I did. Judge, I think the other part of that, I don't think she realized that she could have tested at an agency closer to where she was instead.
Yeah, I thought I could only go by my house because I was all the way in I was all the way like out here and I stay in Warren, so I thought I could only go to the Warren location.
Say that again?
To drop for my test, I thought I could only go to the one by my house, which is in Warren. But I was working out here.
Working where?
I was doing like delivery driving.
What do you mean out here? In Woodhaven?
Yeah,
You could have gone to DNA.
I didn't know
She
that.
didn't realize she could go to a different.
Because on my probation thing, that location was circled, so I thought that was my specific testing location to all go to.
All right. I don't know. Did you get a hold of her?
I did, Your Honor.
Have a seat, 1 second. Melvin McGee Jr., 25W840861. You can have a seat right at the table there, ma'am. Your speedometer was malfunctioning?
Yes, I got a recall on bill before that.
Wow. You were going 70 and a 40 though.
Yep.
Right?
No,
You kind of know the difference between 70 and a 40, don't you?
nobody else was on the road. I come in.
I know, but don't you know the difference between 70 and 40? Okay. I'm not sure I believe that, but they're going to give you an expired plate and they're going to dismiss the speeding, right? Or equipment violation, rather. And then you're going to plead to expired plate, right? Lieutenant Toller, is that right? So he's going to plead to expired plate. He's going to plead to equipment violation. The speeding will be dismissed, right? Is that what you want to do? To the charge equipment violation, responsible or not responsible? And to the charge of expired plate, responsible or not responsible? Pleas are accepted on the equipment violation, $135. On the expired plate, $130. $265. You can go down the hall and take care of that. You're all set. I wish you well. Good luck. Speed's dismissed. Thank you. Thanks for coming back, Lieutenant. All right, John, those need to be represented. I need to take a 5-minute recess, but I don't want to take one if I've got, where's Fletcher's file? Does Mr.
Miss Mohammed is here also for the sentencing. She has Feelhauer.
Right. Shannon Marie Feelhauer, 25T728822. Okay, everybody's name?
Shannon Marie Philhauer.
Joy Mohammed on behalf of Shannon Feelhauer. I'm sorry. Did I speak out of turn? My apologies.
No, you're fine. I thought we were going to try to get you into sobriety court. Somebody wrote no one available to discuss the sobriety court with defendant.
That's exactly what we discussed. I'm not exactly sure how
What
the
is
30.
that? What kind of noise is that? I feel like I'm at a hockey game or something. Who's got what going? Ms. Feelhauer, your name again, ma'am?
My name's Shannon Philhauer.
I thought we talked about sobriety court.
Well, we did, and I filled out the paperwork with the probation, there.
What's your name?
I'm sorry?
Talking to the probation officer, director. Ms. Wild's your name?
Elizabeth Wilds, probation, Your Honor.
Who's writing in this? No one available to discuss sobriety court. Somebody should have followed up on this.
I have no idea who Miss Feelhauer is or who wrote in the file, Judge. I haven't seen that.
Well, it's on a purple sticky note. No one available to discuss the sobriety court with the defendant at approximately 1 p.m. Emily early out at 10:30, Beth early out at 12:30. I don't know what even date we're talking about. Is it December 23rd?
Yeah,
That was the last
I didn't see
one.
that file or hear about that information at all, Judge.
Ma'am, what are you in custody on? Just this?
I believe my client has some other pending matters, but I'm not her attorney. So if she knows better, she might know better than me.
Do you have other cases that you're in custody on because you can't post bond?
I have several holds, and I was talking to you and my attorney about it in the courtroom slightly, that I do have holds in Detroit also where I'm gonna have to do a sobriety court as well. So,
Well, we don't want you doing 2 sobriety courts.
right, so
When is your
was
next
hoping-
court date on those, ma'am?
They haven't started yet. I'm working with the county sheriffs in here for the Judge Holmes's sobriety court because I have 4 warrants out of Detroit. So I was hoping just to get a sentence on these charges as soon as possible.
Yeah,
So that
so
I
you can
can-
run everything concurrent. I get it.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. All right, give me a first page of a misdemeanor record, 2 of them, will you? For 2 pages of misdemeanor. I don't need probation orders, just the register of action. I see no reason to put probation. I don't think you're trying. You know that? I mean, you seem like first of all, counsel, have you had a chance to review the report? Are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
There are no materials, additions, or corrections. I have not had a chance to meet with my client because the Wayne County Jail's elevator was down when I went over the holidays. But based off my conversations with my client, I didn't see anything that was out of line. The recommendation from probation department is in line with the sentencing agreement that we came up with.
Well, there wasn't really a sentencing agreement, was there, or was there?
There was a sentencing agreement to a term of jail time for her 2 possession charges to be less than 1 year, and it was to the discretion of the court. The length.
Yeah, but okay. All right, so I've got count 1, use of meth, count 2, use of fentanyl. I mean, yeah, I vaguely remember talking about a year. Is there anything else you would like to tell me?
That you might
Either one
think
of you.
I'm not serious about this, but I am. Okay, I'm done with all of this. I am like older. I feel like if I'm getting old. I feel like if I don't take care of
Old
all
and
this
ancient.
now, I
Listen,
won't make it back.
listen. You got 13 warrants out for your arrest.
I know.
You've been fooling around with drugs since at least 2011. Let me just count the ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's 6. And then you have multiple warrants on drug offenses. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 counts of 2 different charges of drug paraphernalia. So you got, I don't know why you're doing this. I mean, I get the addiction thing, okay?
Yes.
I get the addiction thing. But you got a child, man.
I'm aware, and I could talk to you till I'm blue in the face to try to make you believe me, but I mean, all I can keep doing is keep trying. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Well, I agree with that. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. I see no reason to, when is your next court dates scheduled, ma'am?
We haven't scheduled them yet. Like, the officers here are going to contact the courts and line up the court dates as soon as I get, because they wanted to see what this with these matters, what you guys were gonna do with me to be able to start the sobriety court and to get rid of all these other holds.
On my math, she's got 43 days credit coming, counsel. Does that sound about right?
That's exactly my calculations as well.
All right. I'm gonna just get rid of this pretty much. I'm not gonna give you a year. 180 days, credit 43 on both counts. I'm not even gonna order victims' rights and justice assessment. So you are to serve 137 days on these cases, and they will run obviously concurrent. They arise out of the same event. So 137 days jail, and that's it. No probation. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. I'm sorry that we couldn't get you in our sobriety court. I really am. Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
I get your name, sir, in the jail?
George Patrick Merlino Jr.
Merlino?
Yep.
Okay, just give me a second, okay? Mr. Graziani,
Yes.
you have one more in custody, Merlino.
Oh, yeah, I'm fully aware of that, Lisa. And let me just take care of this gentleman first. He's
Oh,
got,
you're fine. I just wasn't sure if you wanted him in a breakout room next or what you were doing.
that's what I'll do. But I just want to take care of this guy. He's got a few more problems than you and I and a few other people. This Mr. Fluzzer talking about conspiracy stuff. And I was going to ask for the bond. Well, waive the formal reading, stand mute, but then I'll ask for a bond reduction. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I'm going to the courtroom right now.
Okay.
25B1489443A. I need Ms. Wilds again. If somebody can call her. Ma'am, your name? All right.
Judge, she just walked down here, so it'll be a minute before she gets back to her office.
All right, so we have 2 technical violations here. What would you like to say before I sentence?
I think, we addressed what happened with the courtroom program day. She didn't call or notify, but she did do the program the next week. She needs to reschedule at a minimum of the one she missed. And with regards to this test, she was about an hour away from the test site, didn't realize she could test with alternate site. I think all of our other tests satisfactory. So we would ask the court for a minimal sanction.
You're not going to be irresponsible on this, are you?
Say it again.
I said you're not going to be irresponsible with us, are you?
No, I've been taking it very serious. I've been 2 months sober. I've been taking everything in account to what you've been doing. I've been going to therapy. I've been doing the testing and dropping negative, everything's been negative, so.
Anything else? Anything else? Don't miss again. Pay additional costs of 75, 6 hours of additional community service by January the 31st of 26, okay? So you're gonna do 6 additional hours of community service and you're gonna pay 75 in costs. You have that now?
Yes.
Okay, you can pay that now. And you just make sure you do 6 hours additional of community service in addition to any other ones that are by the 31st, okay? Good luck. Alicia, let's do Popovsky. Well, and Emily. Gabrielle Christine Popovsky, 25W838818A. All right, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Derwin has been listed possible.
Ma'am, your name?
Ski.
All right, so I told probation that I would like to see a copy of the police report. So I'm gonna take a look at the police report with regard to the conviction. I'm troubled by this. I mean, I just put you on probation in July. And this is pretty outrageous. So I don't know what to tell you. What would you like to say in addition? Anything else?
Yes, Judge, because in some certainly other violations, one of the things the court had an eye on was that Ms. Popovsky clearly needs help and needs to participate in the test of outpatient, which she's done. The testing has been, I think, close to acceptable. I think we thought it may have been a couple of weeks, but all the other tests have been negative. That's a big step for somebody who will 0.33 in September. So I would ask the court to stick with Ms. Popovsky for a while and see if she can continue to keep.
Your name?
Emily Casino.
Let me see the screening report and the police report.
The new police report.
Yes. I don't remember what kind of record she has.
This was her first confession, the one we have around.
Did you get a chance to look at this police report?
We went over it. It's been,
It was an accident too, eh?
and because she hasn't been charged yet.
I know.
Be happy with what I can.
Well, you weren't talking too nice to the police. Huh?
Oh,
It's bad news when you're in here on a public intox and you go ahead and you get arrested for drunk driving, and I don't want you to talk about that. You got a 333. Pay additional costs of $100, serve 3 days jail right now. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. You're going to remain on the sober link. Did I give her a date on that?
No, it's just the condition of her,
Going to be on sober link device. I don't care how we do it, if she turns it in now and then comes here after.
honestly, they'll charge her an enrollment fee if she.
Okay,
So it makes sense for her just to pay, it'll be cheaper for her just to pay the 3 days.
all right, so yeah, you'll be on a sober link device until March the 1st of 26. So can you pay the $100 down? Pay now. She's in custody for 3 days.
How long do you want the weekly testing to continue?
Yeah. What was she on before?
The initial,
Monthly. What was weekly testing to continue until May 31? Then bi-weekly. Yeah, that scares me. That's what I'm gonna do. Good luck. Yeah,
if she is convicted, do you want probation to?
no. No. He essentially said this would be he was gonna treat this like a conviction. Okay?
Never.
That it wasn't for failure to consume, failure to refrain from consuming, but it was for a no contest plea to the conviction. So I'm gonna give her a chance, but she's gonna have to get her act together real quick, or you're gonna end up with some dire consequences. Good luck. Have a seat over there. Thank you. Thanks, Ms. Raines. Mr. Graziani, I need you. People against Aaron Michael Fleazar, 25T721893. Okay. Your appearance.
John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Karen Fleaser, Chuck. We waive the formal reading and we stand. May you please identify yourself, Mr. Fleaser?
Mr. Fleazer, your name?
Aaron Fletcher.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out what happened here.
I will be addressing bond in a minute, Judge.
Oh, he was the one who didn't acquire a GPS tether we found in Chattanooga.
Not in Chattanooga, sir.
Where was?
Wyandotte.
No, they tracked you into Chattanooga, Tennessee, sir. Okay, you want to argue about that? Get Lieutenant Driscoll, Sergeant Driscoll, come on in here, will you? He was brought before the camera on December 23, and I set it for another date, John, guys, come on. Do I have Sergeant Driscoll there?
Lieutenant Greeno, he's changing for court for an exam at 1.
Well, I don't know what is going on today, Lisa. We set this for January 6th at 10. And Mr. Fleazar is asking me if this is it's a pretrial. Did you talk to the prosecutor yet?
I did not talk to the prosecutor about this, Judge. I just got this matter and I want to address the bond issue.
Well, just so you know, the reason I did what I did.
Judge, I wasn't even aware of the fact that he was arraigned and I was getting ready.
Yeah, I got Sergeant Driscoll right here. Come on up here.
Sorry, Judge, for my appearance. Responded.
That's fine. Your name?
Sergeant Mark Driscoll, Trenton Police.
He was arraigned September 12th. I ordered a GPS tether on him. I ordered him to attend a psychological evaluation and treatment if recommended. There was a bond violation sworn out on the 16th of September because they tracked him into Chattanooga, Tennessee, right?
That's correct. Via flock.
Right. So then I found he violated the bond condition, revoked his release, forfeited the bond, 50,000 cash assured. He came in front of me on December 23. He apparently was picked up on the 22nd. He was brought before the camera, and I referenced the above and set a 2,000 cash assured bond and set it for a pretrial today.
Along with mental health evaluation.
Yeah, so that's where I am with it.
Has he got the evaluation, Judge?
I don't know. Have you been evaluated, sir?
No, sir.
That's very important.
One other sir.
The psychological evaluation and treatment, I think I ordered initially.
If he was able to make fly.
Right.
Top post the GPS tether he can put in place. He was going to be responsible for taking care of it himself.
Right.
Obviously, Mr. Fletcher hasn't made fun.
So he's still sitting in custody. So do you want to go pre-try this with the Wayne County prosecutor?
Judge, I feel uncomfortable based on the fact that he hasn't received an evaluation.
But I never ordered an evaluation. I ordered if he posted the bond. Wait a minute.
I still think it's important, Judge.
Hang on one second. Did he get the GPS tether?
He did not, Judge. He would have had to post bond, then Wayne County was, because he was going to do it with the private company the first time that he failed to do. So you remanded up, or correct that. You made him post a monetary bond and get the tether through the county before his release.
Yeah, so that was part of my issue. I allowed him to go get it on his.
Judge,
back on September.
originally did that for when,
Who did?
Judge Bullis from, I didn't.
Oh, okay, okay.
For that.
Right.
Him going to get the GPS tether on his own. He failed to do that, fled the state, got pulled in custody by Wyandotte PD, transferred to us. Then your last order was those other caveats that we mentioned.
So the idea was if he could post a bond, he was going to get a GPS tether, and then he was supposed to get a psychological evaluation. I didn't order a competency exam.
No, it was not competency, Your Honor. It was just part of the bond conditions of mental health evaluation.
Judge, if I may, I really feel that this gentleman needs a competency evaluation.
Have you talked to him?
I have talked with him without going into detail, obviously.
We don't need to.
Needs an evaluation.
I don't have any issue with that. The problem is he's gonna be stuck in jail. That's what I'm worried about, but I don't disagree. I mean, I don't usually order psychological evaluations and treatment
Right.
initially on it. I mean, I do sometimes, but
Do you remember why you did, Judge?
I didn't hear what he said.
Do you remember why you ordered that?
I don't remember why I did on December
Because I
23rd.
told you that I believe my life was in danger. I believe today is a pretrial.
It is a pretrial.
Okay, the gentleman I just spoke with is asking me who lives in the house. Basic information. He should have that in a folder. I don't have that.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. He just got appointed today, I think, right? I mean, what is wrong with that? You want to criticize him now? I mean, he didn't do anything wrong.
No, I'm just wondering why he isn't familiar with the case if it's a pretrial and he's
Sure,
defending me.
Sure.
Yeah.
He's been running around here like crazy today. Okay, he's got all kinds of cases here. You know, a lot of this was caused because you decided to leave the state. So let's not blame the system. Let's not blame the lawyer. Let's not blame anybody else. Maybe, you know, what I'd like, well, you know what I'd really like? If sometimes, some way I could get some feeling that some people will look in the mirror some of the time and find something they might have somehow, some way done wrong. I mean, you take off out of state, you ignore judge's orders, and now it's the lawyer's fault that he's asking you why, who lives at 375 Old Brookshire? He's the one, he's the bad one.
It's the whole purpose for the case, Judge.
Hey, listen. You wouldn't be in custody but for your own doing. And I am not about to argue with you. I don't see anything wrong with that question. If you think you can defend yourself better, feel free.
No, God, no.
You have the right.
I've wanted an attorney from day
I have the right
one.
to go give myself a bypass tonight if I want to.
Sir, when I was arrested the second time and
I
dragged
don't
to
want to
Trenton,
hear another word. You should not be talking about the case.
this is not about the case. This is about being denied an attorney. I was denied an attorney. At Trenton Police Department, there is police that can corroborate. Every phone call I made was blocked. They can corroborate that.
Well, then maybe your lawyer can look into that. I don't know what to tell you.
I couldn't post the $2,000 cash if I can't speak to another person.
If I need to establish an argument for that.
Go ahead.
Mr. Fletcher was assigned an attorney for the arraignment on both offenses in front of Judge Mullen and yourself. He was offered several phone calls. Previous conversation was there was a family member who posted a bond the first time. We offered him the opportunity to make that one. He declined. Trenton Police have never nor have avoided allowing in custody people representation by attorneys or making phone calls unless it was a safety issue, Judge.
All right. Listen, I'm going to order a competency exam. Can you get somebody to post the bond for you, sir?
Can I? I don't know, not without using a telephone, sir. That works.
Remind me what this was about. Stealing mail of who, allegedly?
Mr. Crowe, he lived with us at the home. He had several incidences that allegations that it might have been Mr. Fletcher, but the one allegation that we were able to confirm was this one, that he went to the house. He attempted an entry, didn't make entry. We didn't get charges for that, Judge, but we did get for the stealing of the mail of, he's a white police officer attached to him at this point, but that's not the only reason. There's a couple other allegations. Again, they're allegations at this point that Mr. Fletcher may have done other things to the residence but this is the one that we did observe him steal the mail on camera.
You want to tell your lawyer somebody and that he can call to try to come, we can put you in a breakout room. I'm going to order a competency exam. I think your lawyer's right. I'm ordering a competency exam. We're going to have to prepare the order. You can put this back in front of Judge Hessen next week. I'm thinking, Lisa, out loud. Mr. Graziani can call whoever Mr. Pleasure tells them that might be able to post a bond, and they can address it then. But I think we're gonna have to order a competency exam, so you're gonna have to prepare that, okay, Sadie? Competency exam. So does that sound okay, Lisa? Is Judge Hessen? She's
Yeah,
here
we
next
can,
week.
we can set it for 10:30 next week.
January 13th at 10:30. That's what I'll do. So we're gonna order a competency exam. I'm gonna put you back in a breakout room to talk to your lawyer. And then you can tell him who he might be able to call, okay?
Thank you, Chuck.
And I'll adjourn the pretrial to next week.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Garden.
Let's do Merlino now.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Merlino, your name?
George Patrick Merlino Jr.
So this be a plea to disorderly, right?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, if you plead to disorderly, sir, if that's what you want to do, it's punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those. I'll dismiss the assault or assault and battery. The case will go back to Judge Hessen for sentencing. Do you understand and agree to that?
My lawyer there?
I'm sorry?
Is my lawyer there?
Yeah, your lawyer's right here in front of me, Mr. Graziani.
Ask him if he, sorry to ask you this, Judge. Ask my lawyer if he made that deal with the prosecutor when I asked him.
It's disorderly person with the understanding the assault or assault and battery will be dismissed.
If I may, Judge, what Mr. Molino is referring to is the fact that he felt that fines and court costs would be waived. I will address that issue once we do the sentencing in front of Judge.
Fines and costs being waived, you're asking for a lot. That
Judge,
does,
he's currently in the Wayne County Jail, I believe, till June, sir.
well, that may be, but
Understood, Judge, but I wanted to ask that.
I understand. Do you understand what he just said?
Yep, but like I said, it
Listen,
ain't, Judge.
Listen, it's been a long morning. You
Yeah, I
don't
know.
have to do this. We can set it for trial if you want. You don't have to do this. I got all these people that have been waiting.
Your Honor, the only reason I'm doing it is I'm trying to spare my family. I didn't assault nobody. You know what I mean? And I can take the jury trial and win.
Great thing is, we live in the United States of America.
Can I
You
go
don't-
back to the breakout room with my lawyer?
You don't have to explain anything to me. Really. You don't have to
Right.
explain anything to me. This
Can I
is
go
not,
back?
yeah, but he's gonna be a while. I mean, we got,
Okay. Well, then set it up for a jury trial, Your Honor, then we'll play it that way, because I didn't do it, and I'm not I'm not gonna fight
nobody
it.
said you have to do it. You have to plead here. Nobody
I know, but
said that.
you're saying that you're giving me a lot when I'm looking. I got a record. I didn't assault nobody. This is
I
all
don't
lies.
know what you're talking about. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I gave you a personal bond when you were here December 9th. I don't know what in the world you're talking about.
I've never been in your courtroom, Your Honor.
Sir, I didn't say you were a bad person. You might be a choir boy, ready to start singing in the choir. I don't know. I really don't know anything about you. I didn't say anything. All I said was, you're asking to go back in the breakout room, and I don't have a problem with that, but he's got a lot of people here. We got a lot going on today, and you're going to be in custody until June anyway. So maybe the answer is, he goes back and talks to the prosecutor today, and we'll schedule this again for next Tuesday. I'm not saying anything. I don't know
No, I
anything
know, but-
about you.
Your Honor, I'm not saying nothing bad about you, but what I told my lawyer was, I didn't do this. I could fight it and win. I'm doing a year in a county jail, and he'll eat up that 93-day misdemeanor. But if I take a disorderly person,
Excuse me,
that wipes
if
your
you don't-
calendar and everybody's happy. But
If
I
I
don't want
may
to be stuck
interject-
with court fines.
You shouldn't be talking to me about this now at all.
Mr. Molino, no more. No more.
You shouldn't be talking to me about this at all. They can't
You
wait.
said you're a good guy, Your Honor.
What's that?
You said you're a good guy, Your Honor, so I can talk freely, right?
I'm not a good guy. I'm the judge here. I'm the arbitrator. I'm not the defense lawyer. I'm not the prosecutor. All I'm saying to you is I will be glad to put you in a breakout room if we can make it work, because we got all kinds of people in here.
Okay.
It's been a very,
Just
very,
give me
very
one more
busy
minute with
day.
my
I mean,
lawyer and
stop
then we'll take care of it.
interrupting me.
Sorry.
I'm the only judge here today. It's been a busy day. We're working through lunch. We're doing everything we can, but I got exams ready to start. I got a lot of people here, and I'll be glad to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Graziani again, but you're going to have to be patient, and I'm afraid Monroe's going to take you out of there. That's all. I don't know anything about anything on this. I know nothing about
Let me
this
talk to
case.
my attorney real quick.
If I may interject, I've got two other matters, one set for sentencing, one set for final pre-trial. It probably won't be for another 40 minutes, Judge.
Yeah, I get it.
Maybe better off possibly.
I don't know why you don't want, let's just adjourn it a week. He'll be able to talk to the prosecutor further. He'll be able to talk to you. It won't be as hectic, and you're not going to be sitting there waiting. Okay? Honestly. So we'll adjourn this 1 week. And then what time you want to make this? You're going to go back in front of Judge Heston next week. So
We can make it around 12-ish, Judge, around that.
whatever, Lisa. What do you think, Lisa?
Fine, we can do noon.
Okay, at noon. So we'll do it at noon, okay?
Thank you.
All right. See you then. Good luck. Just relax. He's doing the best he can here, okay? Everett Scott Ridenhour, 25B-704-540.
Good afternoon, Judge, and I hope it becomes a better afternoon for you, staff.
What's this for? Call in the prosecutor.
The record again, John Classiani, attorney on behalf of Everett Ridenhour.
Your name?
By yourself, sir.
Everett Scott Ridenhour.
This is one where they were just they wanted to call in they decided they were going to bring in the complainant, right?
That's correct, Judge.
And the complainant didn't show.
That is
So they're throwing their hands up and saying complaining witness failed to proceed or failed to appear. I didn't order the complaining witness here. If they want to move to dismiss because the complaining witness isn't cooperating, that's their business. I got no issue with it.
Judge, I want you to realize that Mr. Ridenhour's been here 3 times.
I want them to realize that I'm not going to dismiss cases on my own. If this was a trial and the complaining witness failed to appear and you move to dismiss, I'd be happy to do it. Counsel, your appearance, please, again.
John Graziani, appearing on behalf of Mr. Ridenhour.
Your name again?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Gosley Esmer on behalf of.
I don't have a problem with you moving to dismiss, but the fact that you guys asked the complainant to appear and the complainant didn't, that's not incumbent upon me to dismiss. Your office has this weird thing with not wanting to move to dismiss, and that's up to them. But if they think I'm dismissing this without scheduling it for a jury trial, if they still have reservations, that's up to you. It seems to me that if you want to move to dismiss, I'm good with it, but you're going to have to write it down on this piece of paper.
Your Honor, if I may, Detective Crystal Tulas, Brownstown Police Department. Your Honor, I'm the OIC on this. I never received any notification or a request to subpoena the victim or complainant in this case to appear.
Well, that's, I don't know. If all I have here is a note. Complaining witness failed to appear, called multiple times by victim's advocate, never responded, also ended the phone.
So, Your Honor, there was no subpoena sent in this case. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a final pretrial. I had it scheduled as a pretrial. However, our victim advocate, Laura Dodge, has been trying to contact this victim multiple times since I believe the 16th. Tried to call, left voicemails, has not responded, and then today tried to call this individual, and she stated who she was, and he shut the phone in her face, Your Honor.
So did you hear what she said?
I did, Your Honor, but I would very much, based on the allegations made by this complainant, like an opportunity to reach out to him myself to make sure that he understands that the case will be dismissed.
You guys do what you want to do. I could care less. It's your case. It's not mine. All I'm telling the prosecutor's office is they're not going to put me in a position where they're going to say we can't proceed because the victim didn't answer or won't cooperate. And now we're going to put it up to you, Judge, so you can act like you're the one dismissing the. I'm not doing that. If you guys want to dismiss today, fine. You want an adjournment for a week? Fine. But I'm not dismissing this case. Not based on this, the complaining witness won't cooperate, can't proceed. I mean, it's just not my province. I don't know how many times I got to say that. So you guys do what you want. I mean, I could care less, but don't put me in the middle. Or I don't want you to dismiss. They want me to dismiss. He wants me to dismiss, and I could care less. But I'm not dismissing this case under these circumstances without a motion of the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Period.
I understand, Your Honor, and I did speak to the defense attorney. If it is all right, I can amend the form or write a new form and set a final pretrial for next week.
Whatever you guys want to do, but
That's fine.
it's not going to be adjourned too much longer. I don't know why this case,
It's a 4-year-old case, Judge.
look, okay, we'll adjourn the case one last time. And that's going to be January 13th.
January 13th at 1 o'clock.
If not resolved, then the case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So it's going to be at 1 o'clock, and then you guys figure it out and we'll go from there, okay? Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is Mr. Fleazar waiting for me or waiting for you? Thank you, Detective.